So if he calls square, he's going to come to the middle, taps his head, fist, whatever. Immediately, these wings are going to drop down. The post player is coming up out of the above the free throw line, and these guys will be dropping. And it doesn't matter whatever side. Again, I don't necessarily care, but just so you know, like in high school and college, it probably would be your other tallest guy would go outside the paint on whatever side. If he was over here, he'd go outside the paint. If the tall guy is this guy, he would have gone in, and this would be in the wing. So it's our other secondary post player, or anyone that wants to play it. We'll work that out in practice and in games too. So we would look like this. So it's just a simple pick and roll. The key is these guys being down in the wing, and he's going to come set a screen, our high post, and it's his choice, right? You can look at how this guy's dribbling and see what you want to do on which side, and maybe he's preferring a way, but you have the choice. You're coming up flat, right straight behind the guy, trying to reveal what you're going to do late. Now listen up, this guy. You have 3 seconds to worry about here. But once he starts going into setting a pick, you're going to start going into the middle of the paint. You have to be aware of 3 seconds. Soon as he sets a pick, and he's going to use it, trying to catch, this guy's going to probably, in this case, switch. And then this guy's rolling to this side. So it's going to look like this guy, without getting 3 seconds, so this is all happening with him as this is happening. You are going to run outside on the same side that he rolls. So had he rolled the other way, you would have been running the other way. So what happens here is he possibly is chasing, and hopefully he sees this guy. They're crossing somewhere, ideally probably about here. So this guy can make an easy read on, did this guy stop and cover him? Or did he stay chasing? Because if this guy's on his back and he stays chasing this guy, he's going to be wide open, as you can see. And these guys will be out pretty wide. If they should jump in, you can see that you have a pass here. Or if you got it to him, he would have the pass to either one. Hopefully we see that. So, that's the idea of the play. If they get confused and he stayed with him and he dropped down, we got this guy wide open for a jumper right here. We still have the possibility of the dribbler using the pick and getting all the way to the basket. Possibly that guy stayed with him, and this guy stayed okay, and he was guarding too. And then we have the 2-on-1 over to weak side, the same things that you guys see we've been getting in their place the other way. So, and then the nice thing about this is you can see he could just dribble out if it doesn't work, or pass out. He would just, we're just filling the same thing. We got our post player, and we're right into our 4-out, 1-in offense the same way. So, meaning square is a 4-out, 1-in offense. It still is. It just, we lined it up differently to get different look and a different action. But we're right back into our same setup here, same spacing. Again, I find that cool. Hopefully at least some of you do. So we'll run it again. We'll just do it from this side since we did it from the last side. And obviously I don't want a wing to call it, and then we have to move all these guys. So when the ball's with one of the slots is when we would call it in the half court. So he calls square. Hopefully y'all are saying tap the head, fist, or call it. And immediately he's coming to the middle. Immediately our post player is coming up above the foul line. Immediately we'll just say it's this guy that's going to be our opposite post player. These guys are dropping. So they come up. He's coming up flat. Same time, he's not quite ready. As soon as he goes, then this guy goes to the middle, waiting to see, because he could reverse it and see what he's going to do. This guy uses it. He rolls out. Now let's go the other way, since we did it. He goes this way. He goes out here. He rolls out here. So this guy is coming up here. We've caused all the confusion. They're not sure what to do here. Whose guy is what? And you can see they're in a real bind. We have 3 opportunities. Ball dribbler gets around and gets it, or gets slow and gets over here and gets a shot. We have the roller that has the chance of getting wide open, dunk and getting the ball here, and we have a chance for a wide open look here. Guys, just because you're wide open, again, reminding you, if you're not the greatest shooter, or maybe you're having a bad day and you're 0 for 3, this is when a guy is late and off of you, like this suggests, when we hit this, you know, he's going to be scrumming. You pump fake, you're liable to get around. And whatever they did down here, we're still going to be in good shape here. You know, same thing. He comes over, we have that. Hopefully you guys understand what you're looking at for. Wings, I didn't talk to you about much because I really want that action in here in the middle. But you are very likely to get driving kicks. Don't be stagnant down here. Follow the ball and watch your passing lanes. So just as an example, and let's just say he drives and gets by his man. So he's driving down this side. You know, this guy would come over. And let's say this guy just comes over a little bit. You can see if you stay here, the passing lanes are tough. Yeah, maybe he could bounce past it under his hands, but that's tough. You know, and he's going in here or jump stops right here. If you fake whatever your guy and drift back up here, now it's an easy pass. Jump stop, hit, same thing as I just said before. You know, if you're having a tough time shooting, if you're open, you're feeling it, you've been hitting, can this thing. You know, if you're struggling, not made many, or it's not your thing, this guy's going to be in a hurry, you know, do your pump fake, and you get around him, and we're going to be back to 2-1-1. You know, this guy's probably slid, and you probably have that kick out here. Same thing. This guy wouldn't stay here. If this guy's driving, it's hard to get it to him. So come up here in the passing lanes where it make it easier.